and the photo in your background kills me.
Yeah,
Because I tell everybody,
that's where I met the man.
I tell everybody that I could have met Dan Morgan,
Yep.
and that's the photo I would have been in, maybe
Yep.
for chance. Let's go. What's up, Doug?
What's going on, my guy?
Bro, okay. So to let everybody know, Bland and Doug, bro, we're putting some content out, man. What do you think?
I mean, it's a long time coming. Like, I know we did a space and we kind of let everybody know, but we didn't put, we didn't let the rabbit fully out the hat. Like, luckily, me and Blaine were supposed to meet up at Texas Live, but I told him I was getting engaged and everything, but he's literally 30 minutes away from the crib. So, you guys will see us here, you may see us in different studios, but we're definitely about to do some great collabs throughout the season for you guys. May have different guests on. Even might do it through spaces, but I'm actually glad that Blaine and Doug are actually able to collab and finally bring something different to the platform.
Let's go, y'all. And so like you said, we were gonna connect at this was for the draft at Texas Live. Dude, we were also gonna meet up at the Senior Bowl.
Yeah, we were, but then you had family sickness.
Bro, not even that, just like when they were at North Texas, the facilities over there, I forget what I had, like just things coming up and couldn't go. Yeah. And the photo in your background kills me.
Because I tell everybody. That's where I met the man.
I tell everybody that I could have met Dan Morgan, and that's the photo I would have been in, maybe for chance.
Oh no! If you would have been out there, you would have been tagging along with me. You would have been right there along with us.
Dude, that's too funny. That's like one of the lessons you guys got to learn in life is like, you seen the movie Yes Man, right?
Yes.
Bro, I swear, like, just be closing doors if y'all don't just go with the flow.
Nah, don't worry about that because other doors can be open, man. Like I said, I was just blessed with the opportunity. A lot has transpired since that picture with Dan Morgan. Blessings on type of blessings on my end, but again, like I said, I want to give everybody the same blessings and the same playbook that I've been going through and have the same opportunities that I've had the privilege of having in 2025. So, hey, man, we're here now.
Okay, so I want to get to know Dougie. Dude, tell us about your platform. How'd you get started? What made you a fan? Like things of that nature.
Born and raised in North Carolina. I'll be actually home next week, meaning home. I'll be in Greensboro and I'll be in my hometown, Jacksonville, North Carolina. Born in 92. First quarterback that I remember was Rodney Peete. One of my favorite players was Stephen Davis. Pops is a Cowboys fan, tried to sway me that way, but back in the glory days when they had Vinny Testaverde, I remember that playoff game. I was like, nah, I just can't. I'm born and bred at Carolina through and through. Again, it's been highs and lows, but I've never faltered. Living in Texas, being a Cowboy fan, I'll go to their games just to bring you guys content. But the name C. Dougie came from my brothers, my college. I call them my brothers. Like we grew up with each other in college. Got a nickname, Dougie Fresh, Doug, C. Dougie. And hitting a lot of people's platform. I didn't put my actual government name out there. And people were like, what's going on, C. Dougie? Or what's up, Doug? That's how the channel came about. We're going in year 3 now of doing content. It's been a journey. And I tell anybody I've loved the journey even more now because I'm able to enjoy life. I don't have to push content. I think people are enjoying the content that we bring up here, the guests that we're bringing up here. The different visuals that we have. Shout out to our girl Emma that has our intro. It's just different connections and collabs that I've been able to have in 2025 that I love doing. And I mean, I think we're just trending up. I mean, you have OGs in the space. You're one of the OGs on the Twitter side. I'm just a young pup on the YouTube side, but I'm just loving how I'm finally be able to be seen in something that I love. It's not that I'm doing it just to do it. I love sports. The picture that you can't see, but right above me, I was a GA Arkansas State. Played basketball all throughout my life. When I got to college, I was able to learn the football and learn the game more. And that's where my love for football just came, and I was able to be a GA. Shout out to one of my favorite coaches, Trooper Taylor, that's the running backs coach at Texas A&M right now. If it wasn't for him, I wouldn't know the knowledge that I have right now for the game.
That's pretty dope. Man, dude, you hit home. Like, you straight up hit home when you said your dad is a Cowboys fan and tried to push that on you.
Yep.
Bro, twin. Yep. I swear to God, twin. Please understand that my dad is a Cowboys fan. We lived out in North Carolina, actually near Greensboro. We're out in Whitsett. We lived in Elon.
Okay. I know where Elon University is. I know exactly where you were at.
Yeah, so we lived over there and watched football every Sunday at my grandparents' house with my grandpa. And we'd be watching the Washington Redskins, and Panthers weren't even established at this time.
Correct.
Right? And so when they were established, that became the local team that would be on TV. And I had a competitive relationship with my dad. Like, he's a Cowboys fan and always try to push that on me. And just like naturally, if we're competitive, I joined my grandpa's side, and we were watching Panthers every weekend anyway. So
yep,
that's crazy.
I love it, man. I love it. Like, the kicker that I would throw in there is my mom is born and raised in New Jersey. She's a Philadelphia Eagles fan. Yeah. And drum roll, this is where you'd be like, Doug, how did you even live in that household? My brother is a Washington Redskins / Commander. So it's the battle of the NFC East in our household when we were all underneath the same roof. But with my mom and dad, it's hilarious. Like, my mom would call me and be like, your daddy ain't tell me what channel the game is on, and I'll tell her. And then he'd be like, you told your mom. I'm like, hey, I ain't in it. Like, I ain't in the house no more. But yeah, I mean, we love sports, man. And again, like, sports has brought so many different relationships. Like you and I think you were in my chat one time and you were like, Doug, you're in Texas. And ever since then, like, you guys are just seeing the fruits of the labor. Like, we've never met in person, but Blaine has my number. We talk behind the scenes. Like, we have put this into fruition for about a year. And whenever he was like, Doug, it's time. I'm like, hey, it's time.
It's kind of crazy. Like, we have the Discord, which we started a page, and we're growing that YouTube channel. Just ways to expand, right?
Yep.
And you and I were talking, and just something we wanted to work on to pour more content out for the fans, for Panther fans, and I don't know. It's kind of like, it's crazy how things work out, I guess.
It's almost like Doug After Dark. You know, I have What's Up, Doug, but you'll see, you know, you'll get more personal stories, get more laid back Doug. Again, like I said,
laid back Doug, let's go.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's Doug After Dark. That was one joke that people wanted me to do a show called Doug After Dark. But I mean, I have so many stories. Like I said, I've met so many coaches. I actually know players that's currently in the league right now. So it's sports brings a lot of relationships. Like I said, it brings a lot of relationships, and you really can learn life lessons from it, and almost create a brotherhood or a sisterhood with someone that you never know that you may need down further down the road. So,
and what's kind of crazy is, like, I grew up on the East Coast, so a military family. I kind of want to lead into that, talk about what you're going through right now. And when we moved to Texas, dude, I knew no Panthers fans besides my grandpa. Like,
yeah,
I grew up knowing zero Panthers fans. I went to my first home game, I think it was 2017. It was either 2017 or 2018. It was the Thursday night Eagles game. And that being my first, like, home game in Charlotte was, like, crazy to me, because I've never been around so many Panthers fans. Like, I didn't know what to do.
Yeah. Yeah, like you said, I mean, transition to the military. Like most people know that I am currently still serving in the military. Been in the Army. It'll be 16 years, February 18th, 2026. So I am literally knocking on the door of retirement. If you ask me, Doug, are you ready to retire? Absolutely, yes, I am ready right now. But that's a whole nother thing. Like you said, like my family's military brats. Uncle was a command sergeant major. My aunt was in the military. Cousin was in the military. I was in JROTC and wanted to do the Air Force. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to do the Air Force, but my recruiter left, and then it was like, you've been in JROTC, have the military help pay for your college, do your time, and lo and behold, we're here now. Like I said, 15 years going into 16 years in next year, and in 4 more years, 33, so about 38, I'll be fully retired in the military. So
crazy, bro.
Yeah, man. It's like I said, I feel it some days. I'm seeing it now, got gray hairs, and I'm like, bro, like you're only 33. Like, bro, how do you have gray hairs? And then talking to Fiat, she was like, you're getting, I'm like, no, that's stress. And I said, you probably got one of those in there from you stressed me out. But I mean, I love it, man. Like the military has opened a lot of doors as well. Meeting people, career opportunities, a brotherhood, mentorship, and now I'm now an elder statesman in the military, helping younger men and women be better soldiers, but be better individuals as well. So it's coming full circle because I'm basically knocking on the door. So I love it, man. Like I said, only thing I possibly would have changed is being in the Air Force, but the people that I've met and everything I went through, I wouldn't change it at all, Bland. I wouldn't change it at all, man.
It's even like more ironic that you said that you're in the Army. Like my dad he's retired Army too.
Mm-hmm.
What I was going to say was congrats on the engagement.
Yes, sir.
How did that go?
Yeah. I make this joke, and hopefully she doesn't follow this because I was like, engagement wasn't a problem. It's paying for this wedding now. That's the part that I'm laughing at. Like, making the deposits. It's fun. The process has been absolutely beautiful. We did a lot of DIY projects. Continue to do it. It's just the money part where I was like, darn, like, do we got to do this? But again, I just can't wait till next July when that day finally comes. But it's been great. Proposed in St. Thomas in February of this year for her 30th birthday. She had no clue. Had close friends and family that were there. It's been great, man. Like I said, wouldn't change it for nothing. I wouldn't change anything. Wouldn't do anything different. Kind of got nervous when I watched the video. I laughed at. I was like, yeah, I was nervous. I was just ready to get on the knee. Hey, let's go ahead. Let's go ahead and get it over with. But it's been great, Blaine. When I say it's been great, like I said, the only downfall is cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching. But I just can't wait till like the work that we're putting in, the projects that we're going to do together. It's just going to be a beautiful day, man. A beautiful day.
So you said in July?
Yeah, July 2026.
Are y'all doing it here?
No, we're doing it in Tennessee, man. It's literally less than 365 now. We're literally almost 350. I think like 350 days. So like I said, less than a year. It's speeding up. Yeah, man.
Dude, like time is flying.
Yeah,
time is flying.
You don't gotta tell me,
like it wasn't just recently. It was 100 days till football.
Yes, we're less than 40, if I'm not mistaken. Am I right?
This has to be like one of the best parts of the year. Has to be.
Yeah, I love me some college football, and I love college basketball. I love my Tar Heels. As you guys can see, shout out to Joe Belly for the paint behind me. Like I love my Heels, but it's a great time to be alive right now. Like I said, sports are finally back. The grass, you're about to smell the fresh cut grass. Leaves are about to start turning. Weather's about to start turning, and I know we'll definitely appreciate that here in Texas. But man, like football is back, man.
I forget that you're a Tar Heels fan too. Like I wanted to go to school so bad there.
Yep, I wanted to too. Once I moved, I still applied, and I think for the program, I missed it because I want to do engineering. Even though I have a BA, I wanted to be an engineer, and I missed it by 2 points. I want to say on my ACT because I had a 24. So it was like I had to take like some course or something. But the reason why I didn't go was the out of state tuition. I'm like, nah, I'm good.
State, yeah,
I'm good.
Yeah, I went to a soccer camp there, and I got to stay in the dorms, and it was like the coolest time because we just got back from. Actually, we went to Myrtle, and have you been to Myrtle Beach?
Once.
So we went to Myrtle, and I flew from there to the soccer camp in North Carolina, and just like I can't explain it. I just had like freedom. It was kind of like I was in college, but I'm like a high school student, and just like There was one time where either my alarm didn't go off or I slept in, but I got so lucky because it just like downpoured that day, where they shipped everybody back and they didn't have practice at all that day.
Yeah, so you missed it. You lucked out. It rained out.
Yeah. Dude, my entire life has just been like pure luck. Pure luck, man. I don't know how I made it here. Just pure luck.
Nah, it's a reason why you here. It's a reason why we doing this. It's a reason why you here right now. It ain't luck.
Yeah. Dude, so you called me an OG. I'm fairly new to the Twitter game, man. My account that I had, that I currently use, I started it to get into like stock market and use it as like a journal.
Mm-hmm.
Like a lot of people don't know this, but like I use it as a journal, and it wasn't until I think when DJ Moore got traded is when I started using it towards Panthers. So I haven't been like.
I got to interrupt you. You started your page in 20. Let me read this right.
2016.
2016.
Yeah.
That's an OG. That's 9 years, my guy.
Bro, but I didn't do Panthers until DJ Moore.
Okay.
I promise you, if you look on my account and search like, maybe search like $sign or something, or I don't know.
Mm-hmm. I
don't even know if you can search it on
your page
on PC, but if you do it from your phone, you should be able to find them. Like, I didn't start talking about Panthers until DJ Moore, and dude, I remember like my first followers. I remember reaching out to people because like how you start on Twitter, it's like you throw something out and it just like drops down a well and nobody sees it. Like no interactions whatsoever.
That's a fact.
Yeah. So like I try to help people out to kind of get their accounts going, but like it's been a grind, man.
Yeah.
I don't think people really fully understand.
See the growth. When you see your own growth and where you're at, it sometimes it just blows your mind.
Yeah. There's actually an account that I need to get him on the stream. So I don't know if you know Panther Circle. He's running the Panthers Sleepers account now.
Mm-hmm.
And dude, I kid you not, like I think I may have hit 100 followers or something like that. And I think he was like an accountant or something like that, and said, I forget what he said, but we somehow connected, and I put a message out there saying like, let's help this guy get 200 followers for Panthers fans, follow Panthers fans or something like that. Mm-hmm. And he just like jumped me so fast that like that day. But what's crazy is like we started out about the same time, and like seeing him grow to that from like Panther Circle to now running the Panthers Sleeper account is like crazy. Like
hold
it's
on,
cool
hold on,
that
hold
you
on.
build these relationships.
Are you talking about Panthers? So because he's actually messaged me. Sleeper Panther?
Sleeper, the main sleeper account.
Yeah, this I know exactly who you're talking about. I know exactly. He reached out to me about a month ago. It was right during the draft because he asked about the picture, so-called the famous picture everybody wants to say. And me and him messaged each other, and we reached out a couple of times about doing something with Sleeper. So that's crazy. That's absolutely crazy.
And it's like these connections, like you said, it's like slowly building.
Yes.
And I feel like I have a story for most accounts. I feel like everybody has like a story, you know. It's kind of crazy.
It is. I mean, you just never know who you run into. You never know who you're going to run into.
Dude, and I guess to kind of correlate that, so I'm rocking the for Panthers fans only
Shout out to them
Reaper
boys,
shirt.
JJ and Terrence, man,
Bro,
and Dylan.
those dudes, like, even watching them start off, I think they started with YouTube first and then slowly got into Twitter. Um, like I can't explain how supportive JJ's been. The entire team, like, I actually got to meet them. I was out in Charlotte last year for the Kansas City game
Mm-hmm.
and got to hang out with them. And I don't know, it's crazy. Just like the connections, like you said, it's honestly like a family. It's crazy.
I mean, I've met JJ. I haven't met Terrence. Me and Terrence always mess with each other about some of his like Excel takes or Bryce takes, but JJ has always been a supporter. Dylan as well has been a supporter. Like,
Yeah.
I did collabs with them, and I always tell JJ, anywhere JJ is, I'm gonna support. If I can hear it, I'm gonna support. Like that goes for their whole team. But again, like I don't have a favorite out of that. But me and JJ talk offline, and I.
Bro, how do you not have a favorite?
Huh?
How do you not have a favorite?
I mean, because like I've met JJ.
I'm
I
joking,
have
dude.
to, no,
I'm
no, it's
joking.
good. No, I'm laughing because I want to meet Terrence in person. But I mean, for me, like I said, like I love seeing where I've been in the game for 3 years and I see as new content creators. I see different people collabing with each other. It's just enjoyable where I think the tide has turned. Do we have a lot of content creators? Absolutely, we do. And I think it is time for certain, like I say, OGs or people that's been in the game longer to collab with some of the new people. And I want to say for Panther fans only, we came around the circuit maybe just around the same time. Maybe Panther fans only was there out a little bit longer. But I love whenever they collab, and then Terrence, getting on JJ's nerves, or when I was messing with JJ about being a Duke fan, and I'm actually glad they lost. Like it was wonderful, man. Like I said, I mean, I love the support that they have, and I love the support that they give.
Dude, so the funny thing about Duke is like I give that team shit all the time.
Real quick, how do you spell it? I need to see, how do you spell Duke?
Duke? I don't spell it any different way. How should I be spelling it?
DOOK. Yep.
No. But like so I didn't watch basketball until I moved to Texas.
Okay.
So I grew up a Mavs fan, right?
Okay.
And bro, the irony of Cooper Flag coming to Dallas is crazy. Like,
yeah.
And I'm over here.
I like it with him not wearing that jersey, but I'll give respect where respect is due. He was a dominant force, but the problem with that school up the street is coaching. The same way everybody wants to sit here and say Hubert Davis isn't a good coach, John Shire's not a good coach, because again, he's had teams where they should have won it all. So, hey, you can say that's a shot. Yeah. You can say, Doug, you reaching. Like I said, I just
know that I've been talking shit, and the guy's one of my favorite players now. So,
yeah, like I said, I mean, I like the move. I mean, if Kyrie comes back, I think the city will be buzzing. Then there's a rumor that I don't know if you've even seen about the whole thing of LeBron possibly coming to the Mavs, and if that happens, the city is gonna go bonkers, which I don't think is gonna happen. But that has been a rumor for about a year and a half out here that LeBron wants to come to Dallas. So,
so I want to get back to the Panthers.
Yes, sir.
So it was kind of a crazy day with these joint practices, and yesterday with the entire rainstorm that they're comparing to 2015? Was it 20? What year was that? It was.
What year?
Was Luke on the team? Where the downpour versus Jaguars?
No, I know Jonathan Stewart. I remember that a couple of highlights.
The Stewart fumble.
But Stewart also ran too, and then I want to say Maurice Jones-Drew had a big game with running too, because it was the monsoon when they were just running. Like you couldn't even throw the ball. They tried to, but it was like you said, it was a monsoon on that field, and that's what we had compared.
Yeah, they compared the rain we got yesterday to that game. I believe it was Darren and Cassidy for the Panthers that said that. But what's crazy is that you watched the sloppy play yesterday, and today they had joint practices with, I believe, what I saw was like they got lucky without the rain.
It slipped up. I'm glad it wasn't, because the tea leaves that we had.
Can you imagine?
Yeah, everybody was saying it was just going to be another downpour. It rained a little bit when they first got in, and then practice, it was just little sprinkles here and there.
Mm-hmm. But what's funny is it's always funny whenever you have these joint practices, because you have fans there's no beef whatsoever, but then all of a sudden, because they're having joint practices, someone's got to be better, right?
Yeah.
And did you see the Browns fan, what he said about Shedeur Sanders?
I didn't check that one today.
So this guy said that he got to attend practice today and saw Shedeur Sanders out there, and then overheard a coach saying overheard a Panthers coach saying
"Oh, I saw that, but yeah, that was false." Okay, now I heard that one. I wish that was our quarterback. That was a whole bunch of malarkey. That wasn't real. That was not real.
Oh, I know it's fake, but it's so funny.
Yeah,
if you read the back and forth, they just started something with Panthers fans and Browns fans.
Yeah, it definitely was. My dryer has a little song. I have a Samsung, so I didn't want you to hear that whole long little 15-second little ding dong to let me know the clothes are dry. But yeah, man, joint practice went what I wanted it to go. But again, like I said, my joint practice, my week of focus is next week. Going down to Houston, CJ versus Bryce, Texas defense versus our offensive line, DBs, wide receivers, going into enemy territory and taking it like it's your own.
So, are you going to be at that game?
No, I will be in Jacksonville, North Carolina next week.
Okay. Yeah, so I'm planning on going to that game. I think we're going to see more play from the starters than we will this week. Kind of slowly get them ready for week one, which we didn't see last year. Kind of like Canales is learning from why we had a slow start.
He's learning on the fly, and that's the thing that you love. I mean, he's learning that he needs to play starters. You saw the play calling at the end of the year that he changed up. He was more aggressive, more free. We have a coach that's being adaptable. He's not just stuck in his ways. Mm-hmm. And yes, that was a shade pun at a former coach that's in the ACC on the West Coast now. So,
dude, that was funny that how Frank Reich ran into Bryce Young out in Charlotte.
Correct. Full circle moment.
That's funny.
Full circle moment for him.
So he just so happened to be driving around Charlotte, and he hears his voice "Hey, coach." And sure enough, it's just Bryce Young outside.
Yep.
That's wild, man. So this weekend, or actually Friday, which blows my mind that we have our first preseason game. It's kind of crazy how I get they have their quarterback issues over there, but what's wild is it seems like it's going to be a dominant play from us. I don't even know if they're playing their starters outside of, or I know that Shador's starting, but have you heard anything about their starters getting any playing time?
Steven Stefanski said that that there'll be a mixture. Certain starters will not play. So I think we will know, like, probably Myles Garrett. What's the corner? Is it Ward? He's probably not going to play. Jared Judy's probably not going to play. So it just depends. It'll be a mix and mingle of certain players. With that, for me, I just need to see a first drive, 6 to 12 plays. Hopefully we can get down in that box, not get a field goal. But I would definitely love doing a full drive, going down the field, scoring, take them out. Defense, with Churlis going down with the growing, I think is definitely good that we need to see some of that linebacker depth in that room. Some of our rookies, with Nick Scott being supposedly the starter right now, if we play the game, I can't wait to see Lathan Ransom free, meaning that he doesn't have to pull back. He literally can go hit somebody. Cam Jackson being a beast, showing his full physique. Jimmy Horn being he's like wide receiver 5 or 6, and then being on the back end punt and kickoff. I can't wait to see some of these rookies actually get live action. And I think it's going to show. And I think that's off of their performance on Friday, that depth chart is going to look very different headed down to Houston. Very different.
So if you look at the offense, besides Hunter Renfrow, maybe Adam Thielen, I think everybody on there is going to play at least one snap. I can't think of anybody on offense. And then if you look at defense, like, we're not going to see Derek Brown.
Correct.
We're not going to see JC.
Correct.
You mentioned Sherlis. I barely saw or vaguely saw, so he had a groin injury today.
Yes, he got carted off with a groin injury. The one that I am not going to say skeptical, it just depends on how many snaps he get, is Nick Scorton. With him, he did come back. He did practice today. They may give him a limited amount, but I think Princely Yellen will get more snaps than Nick Scorton. And I also think they'll play him possibly going into halftime or playing into the second quarter. I think going for Princely.
And then, like you touched on Nick Scott, like I get the concern from the fans. I get you guys want depth. But to be honest, and you kind of already said it, but like the answer is already on the roster. Like you got Lathan Ransom, Merrick. Those two could, and sprinkle in Damani Richardson. Like
correct.
Like I get the fans want depth, but I swear, just the answer's on the roster. And like Canales says, like they like to play their rookies to, not necessarily rookies, but their young guys to get experience, They're getting game experience.
Just look at Damani Richardson. Nobody knew an undrafted safety out of Texas A&M will come in and basically play the bulk of that room based off of the safeties we had in the room last year. And he shined. He was a rookie. Yes, did he make mistakes? Absolutely. But he was still a dog out there as well. The type of mentality that Dan Morgan wants to have with every player on this team from front to back on both offense and defense.
Bro, shout out to Dan Morgan, man. It's refreshing, like how they have built this roster, how they are hitting on undrafted free agents. Bro, it's like
it's a breath of fresh air. You did it. You breathed
so
out.
Refreshing. It's so refreshing.
He bleeded black and blue. He played it. He wore the jersey. Like, that's one thing he said. Like, he knows what the glory days look for this city, this team. He knows he wants to bring it back.
What's kind of crazy is like this team is being built different than I've ever seen. As far as having, like, we're going to be so dangerous on offense, and that seems like that's going to be our. Like, if you were to rate the two offenses, like currently higher than our defense, and we're going to be seeing the defense slowly catch up. But if you look at this front seven outside of the linebacking group, dude, we're growing something. Even like Trevin Wallace having the experience that he's getting, I swear we're like, and we can talk about the corners in a second, but like, I swear we're so close to getting this man. We're so close.
I mean, really, Trevin Wallace, when he did his interview last week, he literally said he talks to Shaq and Luke every single day. Like I said, Shaq is going to be harder to talk to throughout the season, but you having one of the GOATs, and I think he got disrespected not being a first-time Hall of Famer, Luke Kuechly, coaching you up, helping you break down film. I would love to have that at my disposal. But like you said, talking about corners, like Mike Jack had a great day. I've given Mike Jack a lot of slack.
Oh, okay. Mike Jack, Shaw Smith, dude, Thornton. I want to see Thornton out there playing. Like, I'm hearing so much about him.
Thornton is one of my guys, and shout out, to What's Up, Doug. Like, we're going to talk about. He's one of the guys that I have for our first watch of. I think it's 4 or 5 players that I highlighted that I want to see. Like, I have eyes on, and Thornton is one of my guys that with more playing time. Possibly playing 3 of the 4 quarters. I want to see what he does. Again, a lot of people are saying Mike Jack isn't the answer. I think him being in the scheme, him wanting to come back, you have a trusted safety room. I think it's going to help Mike Jack. It was a lot of broken communication. Like the first game of the year last year, I was there in New Orleans, and sitting that close, and you just see them throwing up hands or pointing fingers at each other. It was broken communication. If your back four doesn't communicate, it trickles all the way to the front 3, however you want to say it, was with us running a 3-4. That is one thing that I need to see is communication. And if the communication is across the board, you're going to see a different defensive back room from safeties to corners. But another corner that I think a lot of people need to look at is Melo Dotson as well. He doesn't have the reps right now, but I love what I was able to see at the Shrine Bowl when he was here along with his teammate Kobe Bryant. I was more of a Melo Dotson fan during the offseason process of looking at prospects, and I really think if Melo gets the opportunity, he may be a stash practice squad member, but I don't think he makes a 53-man roster with Thornton just coming along quicker than what they thought he was going to be able to do.
It's kind of crazy. Like a lot of people are doubting this defense, but we've got some underrated players that I think once we start seeing more film on them throughout preseason, I think it's going to turn a lot of heads.
Top. I'll just say the number. If we're 16, I've been saying 15 to 18. Give me 16 or 17. I'm good for that defense. If that defense is either top 16, top 17, the Panthers will make the playoffs this year. They may not win the division, but they're gonna make the playoffs some way, somehow.
Man, I've got a hot take, man.
What you got?
Ooh, I could get cooked for this one. Dude, I don't see Derek Brown getting that starting job. Because coming off an injury, how we saw JB go down, I think they're slowly going to bring him into it. And the initial depth chart, I know they do show him right there. But we've got some depth on defense that they can sprinkle DB in to get his legs underneath him. It's a hot take, y'all. It's a hot take.
Let me look at something real quick. What you saying that? Okay, team. Let me look at this depth chart because if it's a player behind him, I'm gonna totally disagree with you. And I hope to goodness.
Okay, so
okay, LeBron Ray is behind him. The person I was saying, shot Tuttle. You don't rush him. You do not rush him.
Yeah,
but I love what we're doing because DB practiced today. He didn't go through team, but he practiced today.
Yeah.
They're saying that the knee is good.
The knee's good, but the oblique.
Yeah.
I still think there's more to it, and I don't want to rush him back like at
Correct.
all.
That would be dumb of Dan Morgan. That'd be dumb of Dave Canales.
This is just what I'm thinking, and we've got Turk, Ashawn. We haven't heard anything about Bobby Brown recently, and then I know they showed Cam Jackson low on the depth chart, but my thinking is they have Cam Jackson and they have Lathan Ransom kind of low on the depth chart because they want them to prove themselves to earn that spot,
Yeah.
Like they have Cam Jackson low.
Yeah. I'm not worried. Like I said, the first depth chart is just preliminary. That's what I said. Yeah. Once the lights come on, we'll really be able to see it next week. And then we can really figure out what's really going on next week.
Dude, imagine. Okay, so with my hot take that I'm going to get cooked on, I get it. It's fine. Imagine if they were feeling that way to start DB off slow. And I get that maybe there's like a gray area where they don't talk about it and then just like slowly ease him in, I don't know.
I don't know really what to say, Blaine. Like I said, I need to see next week. I'm hoping he goes with joint practice. He needs to do more live reps. He did live reps and he had the oblique injury. Like you said, it may be more to it. For me, it's a take. Nobody can get upset about it because, again, we don't know. And again, more of your take is don't force him in. It's not that Derrick Brown isn't a beast. It's not that Derrick Brown it isn't a heartbeat of the defense. It's more of you want to make sure that we're not rushing him back where we can make the injury worse. So that's the way I see it. But if he practices next week, dominates in the joint practice with the Houston Texans, he's back. There's no reason for him to play in the Pittsburgh game. He'll be fine. Only thing I think I'll be more worried about is his conditioning, because in Florida the humidity is high, just like back home. So other than that, I'm not mad at the take because you're more. It's like a safety blanket that we don't need to rush him back. That's all. That's the only thing that I really heard when you said that is you want to make sure DB is ready for the full season. Don't rush him back.
And I swear, like Canales and them are thinking that we rushed JB to be to bring him back faster than we should have, I guess. Which they already shut him down for the year. So
we're good, man. Like we're good. Again, I'm ready to jump out of my chair because the football's back. I can't wait till Friday to sit here, break down, rewatch it, and get ready to, do another live about a live reaction of the show. So I'm just glad football is back. I think certain national media outlets are definitely taking us serious, and it's time to just sit back and enjoy the show.
Let's go ahead and wrap it up here, and then I think next time we should talk about how media is slowly coming back. How's that sound?
Yeah, that's fine, man. Like I said, hey, man, this is our first episode. Like football isn't here. The season hasn't even started, man. You guys got some of you guys' favorite content creator, but I know Blaine has a lot of love on the Eds side. So this is the first of many, man. Like I said, hopefully everybody enjoyed it, man. You got to learn a little bit more about me. For the ones that didn't know, how I came about on the space, me being in the military, me. Also the relationship with Blaine and being a fiance. And then, like I said, me and Blaine have been working on this to bring you guys great space, great podcasting for about a year. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the first episode. And like I said, just stay tuned. We're going to have many more and probably have some more guests join us as well, man. So again, I hope everybody enjoyed it.
Sir. Hey, Dougie, I appreciate it, man.
Yes, sir, man. Appreciate you. All right. Peace, everybody.